Welcome back to the lecture series of Tribology and Terotechnology. I am Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let us continue our fifth chapter, that is Elasto-Hydrodynamic and Mixed Lubrication. In previous session we covered different topics like what is rolling element bearing, then EHL of gear with contact. Now in today's session we will cover different topics like what is mixed lubrication, then surface topography, effect of surface topography on mixed lubrication, and aspirity temperature in mixed film lubrication. Now first of all, what is mixed lubrication? Mixed lubrication is an operating state of a lubricated contact in which surface roughness significantly affects the performance of the contact. It may occur with conformal contact lubrication such as channel bearing lubrication. Now in many applications like gears, caps, valves, the operating condition warrant the operation to lie in a mixed lubricant region. In addition, under very heavy load, slow relative speed and insufficient surface area and scarcity of the lubricant, the formation of thick film necessary for the hydrodynamic lubricant become difficult and interacting surface contact each other at a several location and type pair operate in a mixed lubrication. So that's why mixed lubrication is very important. Now in the sketch you can see the model of mixed lubrication region or state in which the applied load is set by the fluid film and the aspirity contact. Two distinct regions, first where fluid film separate the tribopairs and the second where the asperities are in the contact, as you can see here in the diagram. The aspirity contacts under the relative speed result in wear. The worn out particles may also scratch the contacting surface and increase the wear rate. Many researchers have proposed different methods of identifying the operating lubricating state. However, the most commonly used method is to specify the specific film thickness. Now, we will discuss about the surface topography. What is surface topography? The topography represents all of the spatial structure of peaks and valleys that exist on the surfaces. Okay? Peaks and valleys on the surfaces, it is known as a topography. The real surface requires several surface roughness for the description of its surface topography. These surface roughness parameters quantify the variation in surface profile height and variation of height in the plane of the surface under the consideration. Several other parameters are required in the statistical analysis of the structural profile that quantify the spatial variation of the surface. The most commonly used surface roughness parameter which quantify the variation in the height of the surface relative to the reference plane like arithmetic average, which is also known as AA, then center line average, then root mean square, which is also known as RMS, then profile peak height, profile valley depth, which is denoted by Z, and maximum height of the profile. These surface roughness parameters are known as the height parameters and commonly measured using the stylus method. Okay. Now, what is stylus method? Why it is used? In this method, the stylus is moved over the peaks and valleys of the surface. Stylus is moved on the peaks and valleys of the surface. The vertical motion of the stylus is converted into the electrical signal by the help of transducer, and it analyzed to determine the roughness parameter, as you can see here in the diagram. Now the stylus travels through the surface for a distance equal to the traversing length, in which the data at the beginning and the end of the stylus motion is ignored to reduce the error at the starting and stopping. This means more sampling data is collected and data collected at the start and end of the stylus are rejected. Now to determine the statistically reliable surface roughness parameter, averaging of the roughness data over a 5 sampling length is performed. Now we will discuss about the characterization of the surface. Okay, different characteristic of the surface. From tribological point of view, surface is characterized from its roughness. The roughness is characterized by asperities of varying amplitude and spacing. Now, from tribology point of view, a root mean square roughness RQ is preferred over average roughness. To simplify it, consider the following two surfaces. To simplify it, consider the following two surfaces as you can see here in the diagram. In this diagram, the values of RA is the same for the both surfaces, but the value of RQ for the first surface is higher as compared to the RQ for the second surface. Mean square roughness of the second surface. Because the root mean square surface impose higher penalty on peaks and valleys. Therefore, a good bearing surface, a lower value of RQ is preferred, and the second surface it is better than the first surface from the tribological point of view. When the average surface roughness is used, the effect of single highest peak or valley is averaged out and has only a small effect on the final value. And this is the main advantage of this parameter, that it gives similar value of the different surfaces. Since RMS roughness is weighted by the square of the height, it is more sensitive than the average roughness to deviation from the mean line and provide a correct surface features. Based on these considerations, root mean square roughness is generally preferred over average roughness for the comparison of the surfaces. Due to positive deviation, the contact between the solid confines to very small fraction of the nominal area, and as a result, estimated contact stresses are much higher in magnitude as compared to the nominal stresses. Now, we will discuss about the boundary lubrication. What is boundary lubrication? Boundary lubrication is defined as a type of lubrication when friction and wear between the relatively moving surfaces are determined by the behavior of the surface and the lubricant material differing from the tridimensional behavior. The existence of the boundary mode of the lubricant was discovered by English scientist W. Hardy in 1922. Generally, all tribo systems subjected to heavy loads operate in the boundary lubrication mode at some point in time, generally during starting and stopping when the speeds are low. Or it may be found permanently, generally in the system operating at heavy loads, low velocity or at an elevated temperature. The hydrodynamic lubrication is never achieved and they operate in the boundary lubrication state. The characteristic feature of the boundary lubrication is the formation of low shear strength, protective layer on the tribo surfaces, and complete absence of the hydrodynamic lubrication. In boundary lubrication, the lubricant viscosity does not contribute significantly as compared to its physical and chemical interaction with tribo surfaces. So the reduction in the friction and wear does take place in the boundary lubrication, but it is very meager reduction compared to that obtained by a hydrodynamic lubrication. Therefore, it is not a true lubrication as such, but due to unavoidable operating condition, cost and space constraint of the system, it is permitted to exist. In this mode, direct contact of the friction member is minimized by the formation of the boundary layer on the contact asperities, as you can see here in the diagram. The low shear strength protective layer in the boundary condition is formed by the two mechanisms, generally which is known as a physical absorption and chemical absorption. Now, we will discuss about the effect of surface topography in the mixed lubrication. What is the effect of surface topography on the mixed lubrication? When the average film thickness is of the same order as that of the surface roughness, then the condition of mixed lubrication are predominant and both the hydrodynamic lubrication and asperitic contact are present. Under this condition, the surface roughness assumes importance and it significantly affects the tribological performance of the system. Since the surface produced by the manufacturing process have non-Gaussian height distribution and skewness and courteous which define the non-Gaussian height distribution, will in general be the most influencing parameter in respect of the tribological performance. Okay, so it has been observed that the surface produced by the single point cutting tool like shaping and turning process generate positively skewed surface. While the surface produced by the multiple cutting tool like grinding, honing, etc. generates negatively skewed surface and in addition having a kurtosis value. Now, the typical value of the kurtosis for the grinding is 3. Which means surface obtained after the grinding has Gaussian height distributed, even distributed of peaks and valleys above the mean. The surface that have a large kurtosis value have smaller real contact area. In other words, surface having a kurtosis greater than 3 will be subjected to more contact stresses. Therefore, skewness and kurtosis have a significant influence on the real contact area, loads here by the asperities and maximum pressure generated at the interfaces. For very rough surface, skewness and kurtosis parameter may not be considered important, but for relatively smoother surface, these parameters are essential. Now, we will discuss about the asperity temperature in mixed film lubrication. The sliding of contacting asperity cause an increase in the localized temperature. The rise in local temperature affect the lubricant viscosity and friction coefficient. The flow of the lubricant and the side leakage may reduce the temperature rise at the interface. So, to estimate the localized asperity temperature, a fully coupled thermal mixed film model which imitates a solid or fluid interaction may be used. To reduce the complexity of the solid fluid interaction and predicting conservative temperature rise, elastic spherical Hertzian dry contact model can be used. Okay, so the comparison of these two methods at different sliding speed you can see here in the diagram. In this diagram, the temperature distribution on the surface of the global Hertzian junctions around the asperity contact has been shown. From figure, it can be observed that the solid or fluid interaction reduce the asperity temperature as heat is carried by the lubricant. Okay, so thank you all of you for watching this video.